Hey GearFacts friends, time for another Q&A. Let's go through them one by one. The first one, and I love these, a no punctuation message, but it's a good one. Check it out. Nice video. I was looking at an ad of a crap guitar with amp in extras on Gumtree. Said extras guitar stuff with it are free. Looked at the other stuff and it was a Boss BR600 with manual and pouch. The guitar and amp are worthless, but the free stuff was wow. So I called, asked if she would sell BR600 alone. She said £20 and was only down the street. It is in like new condition. It is awesome. I plug a guitar lead from Boss headphone into my sound card, plug guitar into guitar of Boss BR600 and use it as an amp simulator while I use Magix to record as the multi-tracker as it is over TB of recording. The sound is awesome. Don't need any guitar rig or any with my sound card with a Boss BR600 1GB storage. This is the best way to use it. The effects are very good. Love the bass and vocals effects on this for £20. I basically got I think he likes the BR600. The next one is a slightly more debatable comment, and it's from Tony Tone Key. DJ equipment with added keyboard, and that's all folks. Another Roland keyboard that will fade out soon. Well, I guess my first answer to that is, well, the Roland Go keys, the keyboard he's referring to, never really faded in. It's not one of Roland's more successful models. I personally think it's brilliant. It's my staple keyboard, mainly for the feel of the keys. Absolutely beautiful. Good sounds too. But Tony Tone Key obviously thinks the rhythms, beats, and the DJ system that's used to control all of those things is a bit of a gimmick. Fair call, perhaps? The next one from Johnny Keller, and I love messages with these tones. I actually quite like getting trolled, so feel free to troll me if you like. But this authoritative tone really amuses me. You are aware of line level management, right? From everything I've seen, this is pretty much any other budget multi-effects unit produced by either Digitech or Line 6, all suffer the same affliction. You're right, that didn't really make grammatical sense. The Ficatory presets, with an apostrophe, sound like total ass. Ass being a mule-like animal that's used to carry loads. However, if you spend some time screwing with them, tweaking values, pulling things out, adjusting levels, they all eventually sound killer for what they are. I'll probably buy one next month. Shrugs. Is that last comment Johnny's way of telling us that he's got heaps of money to burn? Good for you, Johnny. Next up, and this one rears its head quite often, comments about the Zoom G1-4, the new pedal from Zoom. The main thing I don't like about this pedal as opposed to the previous generation is that the cabinet selection now takes up one of your 5 available effects slots. With the G1-ON, that was a setting made within amp selection, so amp and cab sims only occupied 1 slot. To me that was a much better design choice on a pedal that limits you to 5 slots. That's from Heavy Instinct, and I have to say I agree. And also I've noticed that if you use the software to transfer effects to and from the G1-4, the cabinet simulations seem to take up the most memory. Maybe the quality is a little bit better, but I agree with both points, Heavy Instinct. Another great bit of constructive criticism is next. Annoying demo. My response, in what way was it annoying? Total silence. The next one's a comment from Jordan Livesey, a guy who's contributed a lot and has actually narrated a couple of my videos. On this day, 2 years ago, I got my PSR 78. This keyboard came out in 1996, and for a low-end keyboard, I really love it. It only cost me £10 at a car boot sale. Thanks as always for your enthusiasm and your comment, Jordan, and I really like stories about bargains that people got. Let's take a look at a few more. Adam McGaskill picked up a CTK 4200 for only $20. What? This next bargain story goes from the sublime to the outright bizarre. Mitch Ryan picked up a Casio CZ5000 for $3 recently. Pretty cool little synths. Well, Mitch, I'd have to say it's more than little, it's quite a big synth, and it's more than pretty cool. It's an awesome synth. $3? Mitch goes ahead to amend his statement a few lines down. Glenn, sorry, after bid premium and tax, it was actually more like $3.44. Oh, well then. And here he sent us a little bit of proof as well. This next one actually prompts me to ask you a question. How do people get my personal email address? Not that I mind, I'm quite happy to receive emails, I just don't know how they do it. But anyway, my old friend George Wu, a long-time watcher and contributor, says, "Hi, this is George from YouTube. I love your videos." Short and greatly appreciated, George. Thank you. I've always appreciated your comments. I've been working hard on GearFacts for the last year, and I think it's getting more professional and a bit more humorous. Okay, back to the technical questions. Is there any way I can make these sounds more like a real piano? Blackspy is referring to the Yamaha PSR2, a really old, in fact the first of the Yamaha PSR series? And the answer is no, you can't. It'll sound terrible no matter what you do. Here's another insightful comment from Adrian Warren. Sounds crap. Okay, well that's Adrian's review of the Vox Stomplab 2G, generally thought by people to be an excellent multi-effects unit, but I'm sure Adrian's right. Next up, I'm going to run you through a quick dialogue between me and Tim Noble. It's me being, at my worst, really a little bit sarcastic, a little bit counter-troll, but Tim starts off by saying, sounds terrible, poor recording setup because my GE100 sounds lush. He's referring to the Mooer GE100, which is more of a tutoring multi-effects pedal rather than a performance pedal, in my humble opinion. I'll read on. Why do a review if you cannot even record a decent sound? Thumbs down for GearFacts. Oh, well I must have been having a bad day because I decided to counter with a bit of sarcasm. I have far more experience, knowledge and insight than you. Smiley face, GearFacts. How would you know that? Perhaps you do, yet you did not make a video with decent audio quality. The GE100 sounds awful in your review, but you still speak highly of it. Have you ever watched, listened to your YouTube posting? Not trying to be nasty here, just pointing out the discrepancies. I guess that highlights that a lot of the time you can type things and they come out a heck of a lot more nasty at the other end. He continues, reading through the comments, it seems like I am not alone in my views on the sound quality of your reviews. What a waste of my time. Now this gets me. You see what I mean? Everybody thinks I owe them something. Have you posted any reviews lately, Tim? Turns out Tim hasn't posted any reviews, and I really take offense to this idea that I am wasting other people's time if my review doesn't happen to agree with their opinion. It just doesn't make any sense, and it just annoys me. Kim, on the other hand, is a great contributor. Hello, Kim. I'm just curious where you find your vintage gear. I use Reverb.com. This is an excellent and very fair question, but I'm not going to reveal all my secrets. Mostly lucky local finds, mainly just Facebook groups and some eBay, some Gumtree. Reverb hasn't really taken off here in Australia yet, but it's getting much bigger. I spend way too much time window shopping these sites. I think a lot of us feel that pain, don't we? What's next? Let's go into our recent comments. Today, June the 12th, 2019. What have we got? Very first one from Service. Hello, Service. It's a baby toy. Why do people take a moment out of their day to make a comment like that? Are the rest of us going to change our actions and our purchase choices based on that comment? Anyway, one last announcement before we finish up, guys. GearFacts is on Instagram. So if you've endured this video up until now, I urge you head over to Instagram and find Gear on GearFacts. Anyway, GearFacts friends, thanks again for all your comments and all your interest in the channel. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.